I'm totally awake enough to live stream now. Absolutely. And my throat feels great. If you're watching this later on YouTube, remember to subscribe for more thrilling content, like me coughing slightly. Damn it, I've talked myself into it. This is terrible. This is terrible, this is awful. I should leave, but I can't. I'm committed. I am committed to the bitted. Committed to the bitted. Hello, Lost Kara's missing. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I will link the VOD channel because that's smart. VOD channel lives here because I know some people have not been keeping up. Okay, VOD channel links here. Pinned and manually unpinned and end the stream. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, thank you. So, it has actually been a while since we've done a little dinosaur drawing stream because, unfortunately, last time I was supposed to do it, I was sick. I had the flu. It was a rather annoying flu. It just made me so tired I couldn't do things. Hello, Spam on Plane. Good morning to you. Ah, is it also morning where you are? Most people in the world don't have morning when I have it. Hello, Dreekfire. Welcome, welcome. Where's chat live, by the way? Chat, you need to live here. There you go. Good chat. Pat, pat. Okay, there we go. Aussie viewer here. Alright. Yeah, so you have morning at the sensible time. Actually, you have morning... It's quite early for you, isn't it? It's like, how far behind Australia? How far behind New Zealand is Australia again? It's like an hour, at least. Right? Well, you're 5 a.m. Damn. Did you get up early, or do you still need to go to bed later? Ooh. Okay, so we are on to N in the dinosaur alphabet. For anyone who doesn't know, we're drawing the whole damn dinosaur alphabet, like double the dinosaur alphabet, just in case we don't like some of them. Nom 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 nom. So today we're gonna be doing N. We're up to N, and I have picked the dinosaur already. We're gonna do Nanuqsaurus, which is basically like Tyrannosaurus Rex, but smaller and living in cold weather, so almost certainly fluffy. So we get to draw a fluff ball. First time in a while I've woken up so early. Ah, okay then. Well done, goddamn. Getting unhinged 2000s ads? Really? Double just in case 50% of them are wiped out in a mass extinction. True, Dreekfire. And hello, Driver. And yes, Floof. We're going to be drawing a floofy thing. And just to compensate, the warm-up drawing just before stream was this dude who, honestly, it looks less like he's made of gold and more like someone, like, I don't know, spilled either cocaine or sugar icing on him. But anyway, I'm going to start the drawing process because it's important. Okay then, let us remember how we do this. Let us remember how we do this. Let's do drawing and reference. Drawing reference. Size reference. Okay then, so first things first, Nanuqsaurus is only known from a partial skeleton, so we're gonna have to try and find it. So Nanuqsaurus skeleton. Alright, I think this is it. Oh boy. Alright, this is probably the best we're gonna get. This is probably the best we're gonna get. It is deviant art, which is like annoying because like really, like, what the hell? What the hell am I looking at there? Okay, never mind. Because the thing with deviant art is that it like switches wildly between being complete crap and being the best thing ever with regards to accuracy. So, and this thing, by the looks of it, so we have possible sizes here. So the reason I'm inclined to believe that this is accurate is A, it's not the complete skeleton, it's very little. We're basically going to draw a vaguely T-Rex shaped thing and then put fluff on it. Because you can't go wrong with an Arctic dino. You just can't. And I think, just for the sake of convenience, I am going to put a little man in here. So, where's my little man? Where's my little man? I need one. It's an ad started like those crazy ads in the 2000s for some kind of cola. What? Brought to you by the creators of Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Dino, indeed. Very blingy. I used to work as a baker a while back, so I used to stop by to the streams on my walk home from work. Only waking up so early because I put too many layers on my bed. Oh. Large, small, fluffy dino. Yep, that describes Nanuqsaurus quite well, actually. So, I'm just going to preemptively insert a little man in here. Sometimes you got to, let's see. I don't have a silhouette in my folder, which means I need to go human silhouette. And we immediately get all kinds of things. There we go. There's our stock footage. And copy image. And we're gonna go here, right here, and we're gonna go here. Right, and then we're gonna do this. And we're gonna figure out, whoop, hello, what was that noise? Aha! Thank you for the subscription, Spam on Plane. Much appreciated. Much appreciated indeed. Alright, so how long is human? So it's about 3 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3. That's a 2-meter tall human. So we're gonna shrink that down just a smidge. So 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3 and a bit. That's probably... This is quite a tall human. Assuming that's correct. Nanuqsaurus is, like, not huge, I don't think. And, like, depending on how big the polar bear is, that is also the question. That looks about right. Looks kind of right. Anyway, I'm just gonna do this and put this guy over here. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me just double check this. Nope, that's, Alright, here's another... Alright, I need to put another thing here. Open image, new tab, and copy that. And size reference right here. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, so let's see here. It's about... not far off. Okay, so I need to shrink that guy a little bit. Just a smidge. To be just kind of under the chin. So something like that, probably. Probably? I don't know. It's hard to estimate sizes with this kind of thing. So I'm just gonna go here, and I'm just gonna go here. There we go, and size reference. We can actually, now the reference and size reference is all one thing, which is very convenient. So we're just gonna do that, and now we've got our reference and our size reference all in one. Very convenient. Not on my PC right now, so probably no dinosaurs since I have a hard time having reference. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough, driver. You can make it a Saddam Hussein meme. The bear seems kind of small in comparison to the human. This is just a black bear. That's probably a polar bear, but polar bears vary in size a lot, so I don't know. This probably is okay. Maybe I'm gonna keep this size reference. I'm just gonna hide it for now. Hold on, what's the source of this? Problem is that a lot of paleontological art stuff is still kind of, I've said this before, there's a lot of, like, amateur work, as in, Not expert, not someone with a PhD, it's just a keen person wanting to get it done. So yeah, that does kind of screw with things a little bit. Maybe that should be a bit smaller, but hold on, let's shrink this down a little bit to be more consistent just under the chin, because that's the exact same silhouette. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. What's 6 divided by 4.5? What is that? Because I want to have a roughly 6-foot human. Okay, 6 divided by 4.5 equals 1.3 meters. That doesn't. There's something off here. I'm going to just make that guy a bit bigger. Because bear in mind, I don't know. I'm having to wing it right now. Okay, so we basically have no reference for this whatsoever. So I don't know. We might have to pull up another skeleton from a related thing. Let's see here. What's the closest relative to Nanuqsaurus? Asia Tyrannus is over here. Okay, nope. I want a more complete skeleton than that. You know what? Screw it. We'll do it live. We'll make things up as we go. So let's do this, so we get a rough idea, because that's its head. How do we get polar bear vibes off this? Because that would be helpful. So we're gonna do something slightly different here. Never mind, I'm not doing anything different. I'm going back to the old me. That was terrible. I'm not used to having the head starting this way. Will I inevitably do the thing? Alright, so we're gonna start with we're gonna start with white. We're gonna start with that, and immediately the head is completely the wrong shape. This is what I get. Okay. You move over there. Thank you. Unless it's just like now that bear was more collector size 1.33. Bear in mind. Bear in mind. Bear in mind that bears are in your mind. Oh, that's the sound of a bear. I really cocked this up. Jeez. Okay, let's do that again. So let's start with the head. Let's try and get the head right. Tyrannosaurs have quite a distinctive, head. Big neck hump. Big back of... Nope. Doesn't help that it has literally been 2 weeks since I've done this. Flat chest. There we go. That's better. That is the worst dinosaur tail I've ever drawn in my life. I should be ashamed. I have brought dishonor to my family. Let's just move that over here a little bit. Yep. Move all of you over here. He's just gonna be doing that. And as usual, rule of thumb with these darn things is tail is roughly half length of entire body. Please don't stuff this up for me, Gimp. You are going to stuff this up for me. You stuffed it up for me. Right, as much as I like Gimp, the 2.0 branch of Gimp, it does have annoying things sometimes. It's like, you can see where the canvas is, Gimp. You have no excuses. Have I made the tail do thick? And doesn't matter, because I am going to influffen this guy like no one's business. Made the chest too deep. Too much chest. Too much chest. Too much chest. Be my guest, smell my hairy gorilla chest. Okay, then that is looking better. Yep, okay, so tip of the tail does need to be more skinny. Does need to be a little more skinny. So... there we go, that's vaguely Tyrannosaur shaped. Me likey. Me likey. So how are we doing today, chat? I'm feeling good. We get to draw it. This is the first Tyrannosaur I think we've drawn. Hang on, let's go back through our catalog. Through our catalog of stuff. Alright, yeah, we have not drawn any Tyrannosaurs yet. Yay, this is a first. Alright, pressure's on because Tyrannosaurs are a thing that people recognize. Right, now let's do this, and let's do this. I might have to adjust the background color so I can actually see what I'm doing. Why did they always put it in, like, moving poses? It's, like, so annoying. Right, that's probably what it looks like. Probably. Sort of. I don't know. Probably needs to be longer. Hey, you. Shrink. Shrink a smidge. Right, I can probably trim all this off as well. Because we don't need it. We don't need it. Right, and now we are going to take this. I'm going to take that, do that, move this fella up here, and then I'm going to do this. Right, so then I'm going to do this again. I'm going to layer to image size, thank you. We're going to make this longer. Because I think the idea is, like, Tyrannosaurs by default are quite leggy. Like, T-Rex was actually kind of, well, one of the weird ones, in a way. In that, when they got big, they got less leggy and more chunky. They had beautiful curves. Alright, do I want to do a steppy forward? I think I do. It's definitely not going to be a problem. Is Nanuqsaurus. I keep wanting to call it Nanuqsaurus. It's just Nanuqsaurus, polar bear lizard. Spent some good family time today. Good. I just couldn't get the dino to stand still. It wouldn't listen to their instructions. Oh yeah, it's like, stand still! I'm trying to draw you, and the dinosaur's just like, ah! Because it's a dinosaur and it doesn't talk. Did you think I would say that the dinosaur would talk? If so, you are a crazy person. And I worry about you. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating your vegetables? Because if you're not, that's when you might go slightly cuckoo crazy and think that dinosaurs can talk. Barney the dinosaur lied to you, by the way. I don't like that hand. I'm gonna do it again. There we go. I hope that's a good pose for that. Probably is. Alright, that's a pretty good silhouette. Pretty good silhouette of a man. I'm going to silhouette it a little bit better, though. I like how I say that's a nice silhouette, and then I friggin' change it. Right, we need to make distinct neck hump. There we go. Alright, good. I've got that Tyrannosaur, that distinctive Tyrannosaur hump. Or at least it might be distinctive, I'm not sure. Now we get to worry about the feet. We need to suffer the agony of defeat. And as Tends to be the case with dinosaurs. From the side, you don't see all 3 of their main toes, so you look silly because it's sort of like, does a dinosaur have 3 toes? And it's like, yes, you can't see the other ones. It also has skin and hide on the... Here's the thing, no one has ever criticized my dino drawings for how many toes it looks like they have. But just there's a voice in my head which is saying, you should draw all the toes. You should draw all of the toes. Yeah! And I hate that part of my brain. There we go. Okay then. I'm thinking about toes. And I really shouldn't. Because thinking about toes is not what we want. We want to think about things other than toes. We want to think about peace and prosperity and harmony. Gonna have some black claws because I'm lazy and I can't be arsed with figuring out different colors there. There we go, that looks like a distinctive 2. Alright, I'm just gonna do this again. Alright. Toes. It's not a polar bear lizard unless it has nice big claws. And I am letting the name influence me, by the way. So I've got to remember where the bloody dew claw is. The dew claw is on the other side, so that's that. Okay, good, good, good. So I need to figure out this leg. What is happening with this leg? This is not how leg do. This is not how leg do at all. How leg do? How do you do, leg? How do you do, leg? Are you doing okay? Yep, I think it's doing okay. Okay. This is performance art, what we're doing here. Apparently. There we go. That's more of a leg. What did I just do? There we go. Alright, does that look correct? Yes, it does. Kind of, sort of, mostly. You know what we can do? We can cheat. Just a smidge. Little steppy, just a little steppy for our friend here. Alright then. Beautiful. And we're gonna do how far up the Duco is the leg. I am using a reference from reference, which is not the smart. Primary sources are better, but we don't have primary sources for dinosaurs because they're dead. I'm not sure if everyone remembers this, but they're frickin' dead, bro. They're like the most dead thing. Like, they are deader than the dodo, did you know? Right, is that a good dewy claw? And that could actually be bigger. So we're gonna do that again. Do it again. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. There we go. There's our Nanuqsaurus. Doing a very hesitant little steppy. Alright, all my butterflies on Steam. Bonk. If you want the sooty bonk emoji, you have to subscribe. Sorry. I shouldn't have made that noise. I have regrets. This is just a dino drawing stream. Nice and relaxed. Nice way to finish the week. This looks a little funny. This looks a little funny. How do I make that less funny? So it's like, Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so now the face. We must face our fears. And I think we're going with the smaller one here. It's not... Okay, we also need to save this, so that's important. Alright, so... Pictures... art... Wait, no. Pictures... GIMP. There we go. N is for Nanuqsaurus. I do like at some point that the scientists gave up and started using languages other than Latin to come up with dinosaur names, simply because Nanuk is, I believe it's an Inuit word. The Inuit word for polar bear, so it's hard to get more genuine than that. There we go. We have a lovely Nanuqsaurus. We're gonna go here. He's going to be quite stern looking, probably, because lives in Arctic. Okay, we're good. Where does eyeball go? Eyeball goes just behind there, so... Also, we're gonna give this guy, like, kind of blank eyes. What the... Not the key I wanted, at all. And nostrils go here. And this guy is gonna need, like, top tier camouflage in order to be... I'm not sure I want to go with white or a different color here. I do want to put a different color on the face, though. Because they generally don't... How floofy do we want this guy? I'm gonna go for maximum floof. Like, hang on. Where was this guy living? Okay, so... Okay, then, so -2. So this thing... I'm gonna go with almost all body fluff, so... Maybe just the lips. Maybe just the lips and the eyes. So now we're really doing speculative stuff here. So, right, all the white is fluff. Everything the white touches is fluffy. Alright. Alright then, right. Maximize the fluff. Alright, let's go and just go fluff. So now, remembering how we do fluff. Let's see. We want this. And... Hold on, we want this, and we want this. This, and we... Hold on. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's do... this. And this. I think that's what we do. Here's the problem, Doctor. Let's do... Wait a minute. Let's do... Okay, brush, jolly good. And we can delete some of these brushes here that we're not using anymore. So we do this, there we go, that'll probably do the trick. Save. I'm gonna make that like so. Also, I just remember that you need to do the tail, that you need to work backwards with this. Because otherwise it don't look right. This came out pretty quickly, I do have to say. We're gonna have, this might be a short stream. We might just do a Ready for Africa and then we'll go home. I mean, I'll stay home. Whoops. And you lot can go wherever. Wait, I should also do bottom to top. What am I doing? Hello, Fluffy. Hello, Azusa. I can't see it. Hate ads. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, ads. This darn post-capitalist society we live in, forcing us to, like, engage with information that we don't want and does not benefit us. Damn you! Reject modern society. Return to Dinosaur. Also, I just realized I need to do a second layer for Fluff, because frankly, that would make my life so much easier. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Fluffy, do not eat this dinosaur. It's very old. It is like... Let's put Fluff on the feet. Why not? I'm gonna make the feet fluffy. I don't even care. I don't even care. Fluff 2. And we're just gonna do... Alright, how are we gonna do this? Oh boy. We're just gonna have to be careful. Okay, made it. It's probably expired. Hello there, I'm expired. Is this the dino I suggested last week or a different one? Alright, so this is not the one you suggested, Azusa. So because I think the one you suggested was a Therizinosaur. And we've already done one of those, and we definitely need to do Therizinosaurs. What the absolute hell is happening? Okay, there we go. What we're doing today is Nanuqsaurus, which is a smaller relative of T-Rex that lived a little bit earlier and considerably further north. So we're making the T-Rex relative that we almost certainly was Fluffy. Whee! Because T-Rex itself, almost certainly not fluffy at all. Certainly not as an adult, because the thing was larger than an elephant. And it would have gotten too warm. Too warm, I say. Right, just gonna have to remember that later. And also Fluff 2. I'm gonna do this as well. Actually, yeah, I will do it like this. Fluffy! This one is fluffy too? Okay. I just suggested because it's fluffy and I like fluffy things. Fair enough. Sad to say, probably the larger therizinosaurs were not fluffy at all. I don't know where that particular Paleoart meme came from. But as a thing, people said like, oh, this thing was like, I think it's just the murder turkey idea of it. Because that's the meme with therizinosaurs. It's just like murder turkey. And it's like, probably not, you know? Alright, let's do this now. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do you think, you know what would be fun is if this thing had like winter and summer coats, you know? Like, you know, as in the winter it had a specific coloration, and then in summer it changed. Like it molted and grew a different set. That would make sense. I mean, birds don't really do that. But then again, modern birds are not quite the same as these fellas. Fluffy, 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 fluffy. There's just something about polar dinosaurs that I think is just really... I don't know why I like that so much. It's just like, I don't know, I'm biased towards anything that looks like it lives in the Ice Age. Because in terms of prehistory, like, surprisingly, since I'm doing, like, dinosaur drawing streams, like, all the time, you'd think that dinosaurs are my favorite prehistoric thing. Not so! My favorite prehistoric thing was actually quite recent stuff. So stuff within the last 300,000 to 500,000 years ago or so. Because it's, like, interesting, it's weird. Also, I'm gonna need to erase what I've just done here so that our Nanuqsaurus can actually see. Alright, the fluffening has begun. And now to smudge. It's smudge time, baby! Everyone's favorite time is smudge time. Alright, which smudge do we want? Alright, smudge. Slightly bigger smudge. Alright, I just remembered fluff 2 needs to be a little darker. Alright. There we go. Darker fluff. Do. You're talking about me? Yer, it's a joke. Wait, what? Did you know that sauropods were some of the heaviest land animals of all time? They're the second heaviest land animals ever, only coming in right behind your mother. That is rude! Are we doing Oviraptor for O? Actually, scratch that. Do you have any plans for O already? Good point. Oviraptor would be a good one. Oviraptor... Yeah, I do not plan this ahead enough. But yeah, Oviraptor is a good O. That's a solid O. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. We have another N to do. So... I don't know. N dinosaurs are hard. Don't take that out of context. Let's see here. Fluff. Aha! That's not the right fluff. That's the right one, I think. Probably. No, it isn't. What the hell? Let's do... What do we do? Oh god, I need to be very careful with my brush strokes here. Does that look right? That looks good, dare I say. Okay, I might need to turn the force and down a little bit. Delete everything I just did. Delete everything I just did. There we go. We can tidy up later. We'll fix it in post, although this really is the post. Poster of the post. Damn, I've gotten a lot faster at drawing these little guys. Alright, let's do that. 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 Shorter brush strokes border. Shorter. This is not the right brush for that. No, it is. It is. We're good. We're good. We're Gucci. Just gonna need to tidy this up a lot later. Also, be consistent. Go down with the brush strokes. Go down, 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 down. There we go. Right, Reference, you get out of here. You're distracting me, Reference. Your job is done. I need to blur some of that out a bit, actually. The insmudgeoning is happening. Can you believe in life after smudge? I can. I can believe in life after smudge. Smudge, 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 smudge. Smudge, 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 and shrink that. It's okay, we'll trim that later. Jolly good. Do not worry, our boy will be able to see eventually. They will see clearly now, this thing has gone. Fluffy, Fluffy. Hello, Hollis Queen. Dinosaur, welcome to the chat. Pleasure to have ya. If you don't know what we're doing, it is because we are drawing the dinosaur alphabet. We're on to N for Nanuqsaurus. And when I'm not doing this, we're playing the video game From the Depths and other video games occasionally, because we can. Also, the VOD channel is pinned in chat, in case you want to catch up on everything we've done. It's jolly nice. What is your favorite dino? For me, it is a toss-up between Spinosaurus, because it is weird and controversial, and I like to just sit with me popcorn watching people argue about it, and Sinosauropteryx, because it's frickin' adorable. It is a cute, cute fella, and I love them. I love Sinosauropteryx. Cute, cute, cute. Essentially, it's like, I'm not that fond of red pandas. I think they're overrated, personally. Controversial take. But Sinosauropteryx was basically... Imagine the dinosaur trying to be a red panda and a ring-tailed lemur at the same time. And, that's Sinosauropteryx. So damn cute. So cute! Counterpoint. Every dinosaur Borderwise has ever drawn has been dead after Borderwise smudged them. True! I keep getting confuffled when you say confluffled when you say Fluffy. Alright, so we're going to put Fluffy here. Fluffy is gonna... Fluffy... Alright, Fluffy will live here. We're gonna put Fluffy over here. We're gonna put Fluffy on the hands. We're gonna put Fluffy on the hands, everyone. Just so everyone knows. Fluffy is gonna live on the hands like this. Alright, Fluffy looks good, really good right there. Fluffy's looking really good overall, actually. Like, is this making you uncomfortable, Fluffy? I'll stop now. I'm playing War Thunder and I'm going insane. Do you think that dinosaurs use crosshatch poles or beam slopes? No, not uncomfortable. Just insane, okay. Beam slopes, I would say poles, because bones are more like poles than beam slopes. If anyone's watching this and you don't understand what the hell we're saying, count yourself lucky. Because it's kind of stupid. Also, Azusa, that thing you did of like the cross-hatched wooden wedges lives in my brain. In case anyone's wondering about that, it is literally the worst armor scheme. Did you ever put that in OFTD? Because I think you would have caused people to spontaneously combust. Nah, teeth are just... I mean, yeah, teeth are wedges. Teeth are closest to wedges than everything else. What are we talking about? From the Depths just keeps... From the Depths keeps getting into my art stream. How dare you? How dare you? We're gonna just do that. Alright, our fluffy friend here is like so. Okay then, we're doing real good here. I'm gonna need to think about the eyes now. I hate doing that. Again, let's zoom out. Alright, so I need to do some color adjustment, like higher up. This is not going to be shaded because this is technically a draft drawing. Technically, it is a draft drawing. Help! It can't see! Our friend here, they cannot see anything. Alright then, that is suitably influffened. We need to just have a little bit of a hole for the eye to poke out, because that's important. How's that look? That looks perfect. I like that. Ah! There we go. Damn it, Gimp. Okay, we're doing good. Teeth just switched. I'm not an OFTD, true. Maniacal capital is happening because FTD is influencing. I use spin blocks at a 45-degree angle to make four-way crosshatched air. Oh god, it's blind. No, it's not blind! It's got little eyes. Probably need to make the eyes bigger, actually. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's make the eyes slightly bigger. Because this fella... I don't know why, but this is... feels like one of the most bird-like dinosaurs I've drawn so far. Really does. Okay, cool. We have our polar bear mimicking friend, but we do need to do some adjustment here, because this ain't right. First things first, we're going to not smudge, we're going to blur. Yep, we are going to... Oh, that's probably something I should have done. Hold on, let's do that. Alright, let's do that. Bit of that, bit of that. Bit of that, bit of that. Actually, you know what we can do instead of that is this. There we go, that looks more natural, I hope. It's not shading, but it will do. Get rid of all the really obvious grey streaks. Hither and thither. So, there we go, and we're gonna tidy this up. Tidy this up like so. Alright, just tidy up the edges. Tidy up the edges just a bit. Tidy up the edges just a bit. Alright, I probably need to do this. There we go. No, I don't. I need to do this instead. I need to do this instead. Right, floating feathers will not do. We don't do floaty feathers around here. To add some more stuff there. And a little bit of blur here, just a bit. Blur, 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 blur. Blur, 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 blur. Soften all this up a little bit. Soften it up. There we go. Floaty hair, no good. Floaty hair, no good. Floaty hair, no good. No good at all. Have you ever tried jellied eels? I don't remember. I might have. I don't know. That's one of those things that used to be peasant food, but then it became expensive. Like quinoa. Alright, so blur that a bit. Blur, 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 blur. You know what I should do here is... Not that. Not that either. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Alright. Do I take the risk? Not yet. Okay, so now let's just blur this a little bit. Blur, blur, blur. Tidy this up. Tidy this up a smidge. And by tidy, I mean blur it. Pretty bloody gorgeous, I'll say. We're basically done. Wasn't that easy? Alright, let's actually go like so. Make sure that we still have some stuff here. Who's contacting me? Alright, let's do that. And I'm going to dare to dream. And merge things down. There we go. Well, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. We can merge all the fluff down. We can merge all the fluff down, but I need to tidy up the claws a little bit. Tidy up, tidy up, tidy up, tidy up. Does that look right? And it does now. Okay. And again, over here. How does that look? That looks good. How does it look over here? That looks good. Lovely ice picks on the feet. Oh. What the hell was that? Jeez. Gab! Gab! Stop it! Do what I tell you. Do as I command! Dang it. Okay then. Alright, now we can put scales on this fella, which we badly need. Where's my lovely scale brush? Whoop, there it is. Found it. Spacing of 70. And size is a little less. And basically just over here. A little bit over here, actually. And we just need to go here and do something like this. What is happening exactly? There we go. What is happening here, huh? What is happening? Oh, it's because that's transparent. Right, okay. Let's do something like this and something like this. We can't do that, so we'll do something slightly different. There we go. Just need to get rid of that hard line there. Make it look less like a dinosaur wearing a snowsuit and more like just a dinosaur. I'm tempted to put whiskers on this guy. Okay then. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, I've not no interest to drive but people initiate jelly deals made car. Nice. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, cool. We have managed to achieve Dinosaur. So we're going to merge down. There's our reference, and our size reference is there. So, size reference, let's see. I'm going to make our man. Right, now we shrink just a smidge, just enough to fit a man. Need to fit one man in here, did you know? Alright, so we got... Where's the reference? Where'd my bloody reference go? There it went. Alright then, so... Right, I'm just gonna get rid of this entirely. Like so, I'm gonna put this guy over here. Dare I flip this? Does it look weird? No, it looks fine. Nanuqsaurus, no, I mean Nanuqsaurus. Damn it, why do I keep wanting to call it Nanuqsaurus? It's not correct, I say. Mid-size, and it's about... Man is roughly level with Snoot. I'm just gonna go halfway. Yeah, this thing looks small by dinosaur standards, and especially Tyrannosaur standards, but, like, that thing is bigger than a polar bear. Bigger and meaner. Alright, we're done. Easy. Steps roof of Nanuqsaurus. This bad boy can fit one man. Yes, inside it. In the dangerous way. Okay, so that was great. That was fairly quick. We hammered that out. Look, it turns out that a lot of practice means you get better at drawing a dinosaur. It helped that the colors was like very simple for this guy. What shall we do? What shall we do? We shall go make coffee. I'm going to make a coffee. Please enjoy the ads, or at least enjoy complaining about the ads. I'm going to vanish. Right. Do not die from ads, please. better than ever, probably. Oh no. Okay, Azusa is now apparently putting wife in the car. I guess if wife wants to be in car, there's nothing wrong with it. If you're wondering what the context of that is, I don't know how to explain it. Azusa, you explain it, please. I can't be bothered. Right, am I cold? Yes, I am. That's why I'm putting this on. Ta-da! Let's go check on Goldblingosaurus. There he is. Let's check on our Nanuqsaurus. There we go. Alright. It is time for Ready for Africa. Explain what? I just didn't have to ask. Explain the wife thing, please. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to move this guy a little bit that way. There we go. Right. Alright then, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Right, what kind of Ready for Africa are we thinking of? I am clapping like this because I can. I'm going to drink coffee while I think about it. You know what we should do? We should try and assemble... We should try and construct a dinosaur out of African animals. I think that'll be an excellent and fun idea. I know just the thing. Hold on a minute. Video and thumbnail necessities. I use the same Africa background over and over again, but that's just because it's so good. Everything is improved with the addition of anime woman. Now you understand the wife thing. Woman? Yes. Anime woman? Depends on context. What kind of anime woman? Believable, strong, independent anime woman who don't need no man? Or... I don't actually want this background. No, I'll... freaking... Gray. Get there. Okay, right now, I am going to create absolute abominations, and I hope everyone is ready for that. So, first things first, we need the ostrich. We need the ostrich, we need the ostrich, we need the ostrich. What is our best ostrich picture? That will do. That will do, that will do. Dino. So, we're gonna go here. Gonna do this. And let's go find crocodile. Alright then. Crocodile, let's go. Right, let's do crocodile underwater. And I also think Bounds of the North might be so easy to do voice acting in the CC itself. I think it might be. I've never heard of another one that does it. Thank my Gia for that one though. She's real MVP. Imagine having announcements played by the enemy HQs. Maybe even depending on the size of the attacking fleet. Yee. Getting my Gia for to call the player a good boy. Yeah, it's like also Azusa, I think your custom campaign for From the Depths might be the first one to have, like, a voiced trailer. I think there's a lot of firsts there. I think you really raised the bar. Much to the horror of everybody who was trying to make a custom campaign. Oh, well. That's not what I wanted. Okay, then I need to do this. Okay, so I'm going to do all this. Let's see here. This is definitely not going to be an absolute, like, menace to society and an abomination on Dog's green earth. Ever look at an ostrich and think, my goodness, that's a weird animal. Frickin' weird. Right, I'm gonna have to figure out something else for the feet here. Because this ostrich is currently suffering the agony of being defeated. Alright, should I do salted caramel or regular latte today? Do instant coffee. Do gumboot coffee, mate. It's good for ya. It stains your teeth in a protective layer of brown. Yeah, I go up to ostrich and go, huh, we border feet stream again? Well, no, because I just erased the feet, you see? Not a border feet stream at all. Aside from feats of engineering, I guess. Whee! Okay, then. Now we can get rid of all this. Get rid of all this. Now we have a nice blank canvas to play with. It's definitely not weird at all. Right, we have a defooted ostrich. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, there's actually blue bits on an ostrich, who would have thunk? No, I'm just being fussy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm actually gonna save this as a placeholder. Give work. Where is my placeholder? There it is. And Dino Head is. Found it. Hey, look! A dinosaur, probably. I don't know. This is masterful art stuff. It is ready for Africa time. Are you ready for Africa? Whee! Right, also, it just occurred to me that the stream title... Some silly stuff. There we go. Don't like to mislead people when they're just hopping into stream. Otherwise, if you tell me to drink instant coffee again, I'm unfollowing. Alright, eat it! You should stop following him anyway. It's kind of weird when he's sleeping, you're right there. Funny! Hello, Quay. Hello. Thank you for dancing dinosaur emotes. Jeez, that's very nice. That's very fitting. Or at least it would be if we were still doing... Nah, we're still doing a dinosaur. Probably, kind of. Alright, here's the thing. Crocodiles are not dinosaurs. They're simply not. Birds are dinosaurs. Crocodiles are not. Shocking, I know. I am gonna need to do some color adjustment on this fella to make it match the tail. To make it match the tail that I'm planning. I'm planning to spin a tail. It's not animal cruelty because it's on screen, it's not real. Calm down. So, fun fact about modern crocodilians. They're not living fossils because there's technically no such thing. And also, they are weirdly specialized critters. You look at a lot of prehistoric crocodiles and a lot of prehistoric crocodile relatives. They're quite different from modern crocs. I don't remember how. Mostly their teeth and what they ate. And how they lived, probably. Also, modern crocodiles are weirdly smart. There's, like, evidence mounting that, like, saltwater crocodiles and Nile crocodiles are about as smart as domestic dogs. They just don't show it in the same way that a mammal would, so it's hard to tell. Also, they're the most social reptiles, even though their sociality is basically just them hanging out with each other and not saying anything. Because they're crocodiles, and they notably do not talk in a way that we would recognize. Dinosaur, dinosaur. My back is dinosaur from all this dino carrying I'm due. Yep, that was a good pat on the back. That was a good sentence, Border. Good sentence. You did it. Do-do-do. There's crocodiles who have disguised themselves as humans. In fact, one of them acts in movies. His name is Dwayne the Croc Johnson. What? That reminds me, I got these little lads. Oh, that is a lad indeed. Hell yeah, we have achieved horrific monster. We kinda need more of a neck on this guy, but that's probably okay. So that's already a frickin' dinosaur, so... oh, boy. Alright, so... Alright, where are we? We're here, and we just want the tail of this fella. Like so. So we're just going to grab the tail of this fella. Hooray for photo manipulation software. Remember this little fella's tale seems like about it. I mean, not literally. We grabbed the image. We were inspired. He'd probably be flattered if he wasn't a crocodile and didn't know what flattery was. Only flattery that a croc knows how to do is how to flatten things in its mouth and then eat it. There we go, there we go. Whee. Oh, I got very confused about where I was. Oh boy. Where was I? It feels like I'm not on the hardest, what do we call it? There we go. Alright, we have tail. We have tail. Tail, go there. Tail, get bigger. Tail, get this big. Wait, what the hell? Oh no! Wait, what? How did that merge? Oh god, okay. There we go, that's what we want. Jeez, why was that hard? Right, so dino head, move this way. Dino body, move this way. We're being tactical and stuff. Dino tail. Whoop. Need to roughly match that. You know what's funny is that there probably is some kind of horrendous prehistoric thing that looks exactly like this. I mean exactly like this. Let's go here. Oops. Guess what we're doing? We're doing this. Oh, hey, look at that. Smudging works. That's my crocodile impression. It's like Voltron all over again. Fossils for 3D treacherous. T-Rex had a cram cannon. Yep. Like Voltron all over again. Okay then, let us try and adjust. I think the head needs some color adjustment. Hue saturation. I think if I drop the saturation down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. That looks like it fits. Now we need some kind of feats. We need the agony of defeat. Think dino. Dino body. Dino body, what does we do? Hold on, dino head. Do the reverse. Yes. 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 Yes, oh yes, oh yes. Okay, good. 3D T-Rex, new Voltron Oliver. 30 minutes later and I almost have a cup of coffee. And that's why I drink instant coffee, because I'm lazy! I'm a lazy person. Okay, what is it, what is it? Elephant feet or other kind of feet? Agony of defeat. Also, I want to just try here. I want to drop... Hold on. Let's do color saturation. So, drop the saturation down a lot. By about 60. Hold on. Let's do... What do we do? Let's try and remember what we're doing. I want to see if I can't get at the croc bits the same color as the ostrichy bits. Let's go... What is it? Hue saturation. Saturation down by 50. Brightness contrast. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, that'll do, pig. Okay, feats. What kind of feats? Hmm. I found feats. I found feats. Hippopotamus feet. Ooh. Instant coffee's taste of sadness and depression. That's why I like it so much. If you aren't willing to put in the work of something great, then you shouldn't have that great thing. I agree. Crockbits, damn otherwise didn't know you into that. You be quiet. You silence yourself slightly. Azusa, you naughty person. Okay, this is going to be annoying and complicated, probably. Alright, so do that, do that. Right, that was probably faster than doing all that over again. Probably. Okay, then, what do we want here? We want something like this. Doesn't need to be perfect. Should save that for later. Cool! We have suffered the agony of victory, not defeat. There we go. Talk about the rat. It has a little cram down in it. Yep. We'll need to drink more coffee, but coffee gives me anxiety and wanted to go to the restroom. Enema effect. Yeah, it's I think you mean diuretic effect. Quite hello. Link OST. Yay! 90% increased will to live. It's about 2 feet long. You won a battle you didn't want to win. Alright, so now I'm going to merge down to Dino Feet. Don't mind the bling. The bling is important. Actually, Dino Feet should go just above a Dino Tail. And we're going to put this foot. The posture does not make sense, by the way. But that's okay, it does not need to, because this is ready for Africa! Alright, I'm going to need to have a feet 2 again. Dino feet 1, Dino feet 2. So this guy is gonna be... Yeah, wow, this is not going to work at all. At all! The hell did I do to this ostrich? Oh well. Actually, no. I can merge those down. I can make this work. I can make this work. I can make this work. Eagle feet are disgusting, I'm just realizing. Hold on a minute. Don't worry, I'm getting my foots sorted. Getting my foots sorted. Like so. Feet are now sorted. Yep, that's totally the feet we want. You gods. Right, I'm going to cheat now. These are the worst. This is terrible. Oh, I'm keeping it. Oh, I am keeping it. Oh, I'm keeping it. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good and bad at the same time. Alright, we have a horrible thing. It needs a Bofors. Alright. Why does it have a bling bling? I think that's the reference image I'm using, by the way. Let me just show you it. This is an eagle in captivity. What is it? A white-bellied sea eagle. So those are identification rings, and I can't be bothered to edit that out. So we've got some bling here. It's barely visible. You won't notice the bling. I like the messed up feet. That's so stupid. Oh dear. Let's try and color correct that though. So let's go hue saturation. Nope, wrong one. Hue. Yes. Horrible pink feet. And the whole legged tail lined with bling. Looks nice, nice. Thank you. Needs more ice, give it a Rolex and some Mafia boss rings. Oh boy. Okay then, we need to stick a Bofors on here. Where's our Boofers? Boofers! There we go. And Boofers goes just here. Because this modern dinosaur requires modern solutions. Okay, let's just do this. We're just going to color saturate that so it matches the croc bits. Hue saturation. Up there, I think. There we go. Alright, I'm going to Google African desert. Not African dessert, because that's different. Ooh. Interesting. I think I will use this. That looks pretty. I refuse to cover the feet, though. I spent so long on those feet. Oh boy. Maybe I'll just draw a background. I think I'll do that. That'll be funny. Okay, let's just go here. Yellowish, orangey grass. Okay, so it looks like so. This is going to be sky blue. And... whoop! Ooh! Thank you for following Blue Man Live. Is that a Bofors 40mm L70? It is! Or at least it's a Bofors 40mm, not sure about the L70 bit. Yep. That is a meme. It is a stream meme. Because I don't know how. Someone suggested it many moons ago, and that's what we're doing now. Grass 2. We're just making a silly... speaking of silly memes, that's the whole premise of this, really. That's the whole premise of Ready for Africa. It is a silly meme. Silly, silly, silly. And what do we want to do here? I want to just make that a little bit lighter, actually. That's not what I wanted. That's still not what I wanted. Okay, brightness contrast, a little bit less bright. And now we're going to... I actually remember how to do grass, and I seem to have just forgotten how. Yep, I've forgotten how to do grass. Forgotten how to do grass, but it's okay. Let's look vaguely grass-like. If it looks vaguely grass-like, it's okay. I'm covering up the... I just covered up the goddamn feet. Oh well. You know the feet are there, people. You know they're there. Alright, let's do grass 2 again. Feet. Where is it? There it is. There we go. This is like if a technical was an animal. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to merge down on my... Damn it, I can't believe I put eagle feet on this bastard, and like, now... Definitely a dino. Oh god, okay, where's the head? Okay. There it is. And you don't see it coming, but then it emerges from the grass. Rawr! Whee! Just like, imagine helicopter noises like waka 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 waka. Oh gods, we have fun here, don't we? Alright, that is the wrong shade of blue, I've just realized, for the sky. And you know what I can do here? You know what I can do here? I can cheat. This might look familiar to some people. There we go. Whee! Maybe. Just maybe. No. Oh well, I do want to... The feet is part of it, annoyingly, so I do want to do that. Alright, so... Ground. Alright, what is it? Just yellow, 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 yellow... Yellow ground, because we don't even care anymore. There we go. And some of that. And dynamics random, because that's helpful. That doesn't look good. We're gonna do something different. There we go. That looks vaguely like I don't know what. And we're just going to have kind of a shadow like this. Kind of. Brightness, contrast. Brightness. Oh, wait, no. Standard shadow. We have a template, did you know? Or rather, we should do this. So, like... There we go. And... Standard shadow. Oh my god, it's 3D! It's 3D, it's coming for ya! This is the most beautiful thing I've ever drawn. All the effort wasted. Subtechnical animal. The giant helix of animals right there. It's even in Africa too. Yep. It should be an animation, yeah. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Peak content. Weather 7, my beloved. You made it real. It's coming right for us. It's coming right for you. Wait, no. It's coming closer. Just joking. Alright. And now, behind here, text. It's going to be black text. Ready for Africa. Now, how do I want to arrange this? I want to arrange this like so. Oh, dear. Perfect. I've done a trimaran, but not as a canoe. I feel like one of those people in 1900 seeing a video of a train. Yeah. So I've not been following your stuff too actively, just been watching your FT stuff most of the time, but you like canoes, right? So I was wondering if you ever done a trimaran canoe. I have, actually. Just for fun. It wasn't a serious build. But I mounted a giant cram cannon on it, and the thing turned out to be unexpectedly good. So yeah. Wait, no, it wasn't a cram cannon, it was a big APS. Actually, I did both. It was quite fun. I'm trying to try my name. Should have taken a clip of that moment. I was too busy clapping. Aw. Canoodling is better than canoe, to be honest. That's why I added the wife. How about canoodling in a canoe? Did you think about that? Okay, then. Yep, nope. I can't. There is absolutely no. I can't top this. Let's go with genuine dino ready for Africa. There we go. Alright, this was a fast stream. We hammered out dinosaurs like no one's business. Right, so our warm-up drawing was Goldblingosaurus, getting you in the mood. There's our regular starting soon screen. Yeah, I heard that the Korean FTD community kind of got their butt kicked in Manslaughter 2. Nice. Oh yeah, they got confused by the Chinese characters, which is big funny. And there's the main event of the stream, Nanuqsaurus. Tyrannosaur doing its best polar bear impression. And we just got to delete all of this. Who else has done art today? Let's see that. And we have our Ready for Africa, which is probably one of the most Ready for Africa drawings I've ever done. Let's do that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. There we go. Aha! Driver's done something. You get a bonk, you get a bonk, everybody gets a bonk. Yep. I would be finished if there was a regular leg stream. Oh, it's okay. Message me. You can message me after if you want, or you can message me the stuff next week. Me stuff. Driver probably drew a car. Yay! I do like how the username is driver, and cars get drawn. Alright, let's do that. Save right there. And let us scroll down through all this delightful art. Delightful art indeed. Alright then. Long boy, that was that. Mapusaurus. And the end stream. There we go. Okay, just a nice car. Just a car. Yay. Nice one, Drink. Thank you. Okay, that's the stream. The stream, we're done. Who's live right now? Neko Boy Blue is, what are they doing? They're doing Nebulous Fleet Command. So let us, let's raid them. Oh yeah, driver drives. Who would have thought? Okay then, so, if you're watching this later on the YouTube, please remember to subscribe, because it helps. Also comment. Say how you are ready for Africa or not. Okay. You are welcome, Quail Yellow. Thank you for the dancing dinos. It's much appreciated. Alright, let's raid out. Let's raid out to Neko Boy Blue. Neko Boy Blue. Change the world, my final message. Goodbye. Okay, are you ready? Goob ye. Goob ye. Alright. Everyone, are you ready to raid out to Neko Boy? Too bad, because it's happening right now. All of you have a wonderful... You be well. I'll see you next time. Farewell.